All right, well, let's take a look at what's going on. We're not looking at much this morning here in Taos. We'll put this into motion, but I don't really see the point in putting this into motion because we have absolutely no clouds out there through the morning hours, and that's going to be a story throughout at least today and into the upcoming weekend, as well as we're going to be hard pressed to have moisture across the state. So we will continue with the hot and dry weather, hot especially for this time of the year. Same story in the metro, no clouds to be found whatsoever, but don't be surprised if you see a few bubble up throughout the afternoon hours, but showers are going to be hard to come by throughout the afternoon. 75 degrees currently with a northwest wind at 3 miles per hour. Temperatures still in the upper 60s for Alamosa, 68 degrees there, 70 in Los Alamos and Taos, 75 in Santa Fe. Down to the south, temperatures already starting to warm up quite a bit. We're in the low 80s from Deming over to Las Cruces, Roswell, and Carlsbad, and already to the mid 80s across the northeastern corner of the state. Tucumcari and Clayton both at 84 degrees, and the northeast is actually going to be one of the hottest spots, at least compared to average, because they're going to be looking at temperatures around 10 degrees above average, which will be one of the warmer locations across the state. Not much going on as far as cloud cover goes at this hour. A few showers earlier going across Arizona, and they're now trying to bump back up as we approach the afternoon, but we're again very starved for moisture across the state, and it's going to be hard to get anything happening throughout the upcoming weekend. So today, maybe a spot storm or two over the northern mountains and over the Gila, but that's about it. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly sunny skies, and it will be warm, and that'll continue throughout much of the weekend as well. But we are watching the tropics because we could get a little bit of tropical moisture in our direction, especially by early next week. This is the system that we're watching right now. This is Tropical Storm Lorena, and as that starts to make a move toward the state, or at least the state of New Mexico and Arizona, we will be bumping up the moisture. The track right now takes it up and toward Arizona, so late in the weekend and into early next week, we'll start to see that moisture increase across the western portion of the state especially. We'll be looking at more scattered showers across western and central New Mexico, and eventually reaching up into the northeastern part of the state as we bring in a backdoor cold front, and that will arrive by the middle of next week. So it doesn't look like we're completely drying out as far as the end of monsoon season goes, but we are going to have a couple of things helping us out for next week. But between now and then, it is going to stay rather dry. Southern Colorado, maybe a couple of spot storms, mainly over the high terrain, but otherwise it's going to be dry this afternoon with highs in the mid 80s. Better chances of those showers and storms with cooler temperatures for early next week. Over the northwest, lots of sunshine for this afternoon, highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. It will stay mostly dry through the weekend before bumping up those shower chances Monday into Tuesday. Over the southwest, partly sunny with maybe a spot storm over the Gila, otherwise dry this afternoon. Better chances of showers late Sunday and into the beginning of next week, with temperatures dropping back to the mid 70s. Over the southeast, temperatures into the 90s for several locations, and we stay warm and dry through the weekend. Maybe a couple of storms by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Over the northeast, mostly sunny, highs into the upper 80s to low 90s. We'll stay dry throughout much of the weekend before bumping up those shower chances, especially by the middle of next week with that front. Over the northern mountains, spot storms possible, but most of you staying dry this afternoon, highs in the 70s and 80s. Better shower chances for early next week with cooler temperatures over the East Mountains. Lots of sunshine, highs into the 80s for this afternoon. In the metro, we'll top out in the low 90s this afternoon with mostly sunny skies and mostly dry for the weekend. Better chances of showers and storms for next week, and temperatures back into the mid 80s.
Looks good. Okay, thanks, John.